This is Irontrader. It is Sunday night, so we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil daily chart, natural gas daily chart. Now we can see here there was really no conflict here over the weekend per se, and Israel's kind of figuring out exactly how they're going to retaliate. But I guess if this picks up, they're going to retaliate even harder, I guess, the next time. But the key is, are they going to affect them oil fields, okay? That's going to be the key. Now, another thing is, too, here in the U.S., another hurricane is coming into the Florida area. This is really kind of late in the season, but again, it's another one's coming in, so we don't know what kind of disruption or whatever else is going to be going on there. Okay, so we have crude oil here. We had kind of like a topping tail situation going on there. We hit a 75.57 level. Didn't quite get to that 76.13 here or that 77.30 here on that 200-day here on Friday. Okay, but we went right into this resistant level right here, which is always, pretty tough. But usually it would come up here a little bit higher, but it didn't. Okay, so far today we have this red candle, but realistically, it's an inside day so far, okay? But obviously it's early. Market's been open for 24 minutes. So again, the high and the low is within the high and low of previous days of Friday. So what we want to watch is that Friday's low, that 73.46, and then we want to watch this key level right here. This is that 72.81 level. If that fails, then what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the 72, that 49. You can see where you're pretty much right there, just below that 81 level. Okay, so you got your 72.49 level, and then we'll come over here. We have this 71.94. Then we have your 8-day sitting there at 71 flat, and then we have your 70.20 level here. Okay, on your 21-day. Now your 8-day is above your 21-day. That's bullish. Your 21-day is curling up here. But with this topping tail, you just never know. When you see these topping tails, a lot of times it can go higher, but a lot of times it can just pull right on off here too. So realistically, what you really want to watch is that 50-day simple moving average at 72.81. If that's lost, we have this 71 flat and then 70.20. Now, just remember, like I've been telling you all last week, this is a war premium into this, okay? Crude oil, as it is for supply and demand, does not deserve this rally. Okay, so always remember that. Okay, this is a premium here. That's a war premium. Okay, so we went all the way from that 66.33 and she rocketed all the way up to 75.57 there. Okay, so you had a good 9 points of rally here on the crude oil. But again, this is the war premium here. This is not supply and demand and seasonality as far as crude oil. Okay, on the upside, what you want to watch is a Friday's high. That's at 75.57 level. You want to watch that 76.13 and then 77.30 level here. Now, again, if this war happens to kick in here, this can spike right on up and blow right through those. But again, we have to see how it's all going to shake out. Now, RSI rolling over here. Your MACD is still, we got green over red. That's still looking very, very good. Now, again, if you get above that 77.30 level here, then we'll just follow these candles up here. What you got 78.60. Then we'll come up here. You got a 79.10. And then we're going to look to this area right here, that 80.16 level as we have. And then what we do is we just follow the price channels right across until you get to that retest there of 84.52. But realistically, you got to get above that 100-day and 200-day. Unless you have some more war premium built in here, I don't see it really happening here. But again, when you do have a war situation, if an oil field or something is bombed, okay, you have disruption or like possible disruption, this could spike right up to that level right there with not a problem one, okay? But normally, this is basically going to be coming on down here. We've got to see how it shakes out. Okay, natural gas. Now, you can see natural gas here on Friday had a big-ass red candle. I dumped off that extra 2,500 shares on Friday there, and I just held my the shares I have here on UCO. I got 5,000 here from this area here, because look at here, when you have that red candle, and what it just engulfs. Okay, it goes higher and kind of fools you, but it just engulfs all these candles here, okay? And then it couldn't hold the 8-day. Once you got below that 8-day, it tells you they're going to go absolutely lower here. So let's just look at the downside here first. So what you want to watch is that 2.78 level. But realistically, this is what you want to watch, okay? 2.72. There's your gap. And then watch the top of this candle, 2.658, okay? Your gap, your fill, okay? If that's, a loss, then you're going to come right to this 21-day, 2.57 level. Now, there is a little bit of support here at the 2.56, but realistically, I mean, yeah, 2.56 level here, which lines up very, very nicely here with your 21 day. But realistically, 21 day is king. If that's lost, 100 days king. If that's lost, 50 day, 200 day. Okay. But right now here, just watch that gap. Okay, that's going to be crucial, that 2.72. Then watch that fill at 2.658. Now, upside, well, upside right here does 8 days everything. Okay, 2.87 level. Let me see if I can big this up a little bit, show you. Okay, right there, 2.87 level. That's going to be absolutely king there on the upside. If we can get above that, we can look right to the bottom here. What do we got there? Yeah, 2.9 level. That'll be next. And then we can just come right over here to the top of that candle, 2.94. Then we have 2.98. We have 3 flat. And then we have that little bit of pop-up, 3.019 that we had Friday. But right now, watch that 8 day. That's going to be key. If you can get above it, then we can just follow candles all the way up to the big retest, 3.019. If you can't, then we're going to look lower here. And this is what you're going to be looking for, that 2.72 gap right here, 2.658 fill, and then your 21 day 2.57. Okay, very, very easy trade. Okay, now you can see here we got into the bought conditions. Your RSI was over that 70 mark. Usually when you see that, it wants to come down, but a lot of times it can ride up. All it is showing relative strength in this case, the commodity or stock, however it have it. Okay, now you can see here where your green is starting to roll over. That doesn't mean it's going to cross over. I mean, it can and it can't. Okay, I say so. If it does, then we just watch some key support levels here, and then we take. If it holds, this is going to be a nice, good buying opportunity here to take it long. Now, a lot of times it doesn't have to go all the way to the fill. A lot of times it just stops right at that gap at 2.72. Okay, so always remember that. But if it comes down and holds that on a closing basis, that could be a nice long trade to take this bad boy back up. Upside, just watch that 2.87, and then we just go right to follow the candles right up there. You got 2.9. Okay, you got 2.94. We come up here to that 3 flat, and then 3.019. So right now here, we just got to see how this is all going to shake out. I don't like it that you lost that 8 simple moving average. That's never good. We lost it here, but just during the day, okay? And then it popped right back up here, okay? And so this here is not looking good because when you get a big ass red candle like this, that wipes out all these days that use as an engulfing candle. And then what it does, it always goes lower, okay? Because we made that little bit of high, but then she engulfed, and you could see her just selling on Friday. So that told me to get out of there. Now, again, I'm still long here from this area here, but I sold that extra 2,500 shares on natural gas there on Friday there. So let's just see how this all going to shake out. I say crude oil again, just watch that 50-day. Very, very key on the downside. Then watch that high, 75.57 there on the old upside. Okay, now remember here, just keep yourself very, very intact, I should say, with all the news that's going on here in the Middle East. Okay, that's going to be very, very key. And watch the news that's going on that hurricane that's going to be hitting Florida. Any kind of a disruption, okay, it can reverse real quickly and take that crude oil and send it up much higher. Same way with the natural gas. Okay, so always, always remember that. Pay attention to the news. See what's going on. Day by day, to me, I'm just, I have global news on with the Thinkorswim charts here, which is very good. It gives you constant updates on exactly what's going on here. But again, that war in the Middle East is key. Hurricane is key. Any kind of disruption is key. Crude oil, not seasonality play right now, except on the short side. This is all war premium. Just remember that, okay? Natural gas is, okay, in seasonality. I think it just needs a little bit of rest, and then she's going to rock it right back up. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow about 7 a.m., and we will do it all over again. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.